What if I told you one of the smartest creatures on Earth isn't a dolphin, a chimp, or even us? It's a slimy, squishy, 8-armed alien hiding at the bottom of the ocean. This animal can open jars from the inside, escape locked aquariums, solve puzzles, recognize human faces, camouflage like magic, and even dream. And no, I'm not talking about a sci-fi monster. I'm talking about the octopus. They have 9 brains, 3 hearts, blue blood, and enough intelligence to make scientists uncomfortable. Some researchers even say that if octopuses lived longer, they might eventually invent their own technology. So today, we're diving deep into the weirdest, smartest, and most mysterious mind on the planet. Welcome to Professor Wonder, and trust me, you'll never look at octopuses the same way again. Let's begin with anatomy, because octopuses aren't built like anything else on Earth. Most animals rely on one brain to control the entire body, but octopuses have 9. One central brain sits between their eyes, and each of their 8 arms has its own cluster of neurons, like tiny mini brains. That means every arm can taste, touch, explore, and even make simple decisions without asking the main brain for permission. You could cut off an arm, which you definitely shouldn't do, and it would still squirm around, grab food, and react to danger all on its own. It's creepy but impressive. They also have 3 hearts. 2 of them pump blood to their gills, and the third pumps blood to the rest of the body. And here's where it gets even stranger. Their blood isn't red like ours. It's bright blue because instead of iron, it uses copper to carry oxygen. Copper works way better in cold, deep, low oxygen water, which is exactly where octopuses live. Their bodies have no bones, so they can squeeze through holes the size of a coin. As long as their beak fits through, the rest of their soft, flexible body can ooze right behind it. That ability alone makes them escape artists. But intelligence is where octopuses truly shine. In laboratories around the world, they are famous for escaping tanks, solving puzzles, and manipulating objects with incredible precision. Scientists have given them jars with tightly sealed lids. Most animals poke or bite them and give up. But an octopus calmly slides an arm inside, grips the lid, and twists it open like it's grabbing a snack from the fridge. Some have been caught opening jars from the inside to escape, which is on a whole new level. It's like being locked in a room and unscrewing the door handle from behind. In aquariums, octopuses have been known to sneak out of their tanks at night, crawl across the floor, break into other fish tanks, eat dinner, and then return home before sunrise, as if nothing happened. One famous octopus named Inky squeezed through a gap that was barely an inch wide, slid into a drain, and disappeared into the ocean forever. That's not instinct. That's planning. They can also solve mazes, remember solutions, and even learn by watching. In experiments, if one octopus figured out how to open a container, another octopus watching through a window learned how to do it faster. That's not just intelligence, that's social learning. Some have been observed using coconut shells to build portable shelters. Tool use is extremely rare in the animal kingdom, and is considered a clear sign of advanced thinking. Octopuses can recognize human faces, show preferences, and even play with toys. One octopus learned that if it sprayed water at a certain light switch, it would short circuit and turn off the bright room lights. That's not random behavior. That's problem solving, and maybe even petty revenge. And yes, octopuses play. They will bounce toys in water currents just for fun. Playfulness is something we usually associate with mammals, and it's often seen as a sign of higher intelligence. Their intelligence doesn't feel robotic or instinctual, it feels curious. We also have strong evidence that octopuses dream. When they sleep, their skin flashes through colors and patterns rapidly, just like REM cycles in humans. Are they dreaming of hunting, hiding, experiencing memories? We don't know, but it's hard not to wonder. And then there's camouflage. Octopuses are the kings of disappearing in plain sight. Their skin contains special pigment cells called chromatophores, which expand or contract to change color instantly. Deeper layers of reflective structures called iridophores can shimmer like fish scales. and white filters known as leucophores help match brightness. By flexing tiny muscles in their skin, octopuses can mimic rocks, coral, sand, or even poisonous animals. They can change color, pattern, and texture faster than you can blink. To this day, scientists are amazed by how perfectly they can blend into their surroundings. The crazy part? Octopuses are technically colorblind. So how do they match color so perfectly? One theory is that their skin is sensitive to light in ways we don't fully understand. It's almost like their body can see on its own, helping them merge with the environment. Their skin creates moving patterns like waves of electricity used to communicate. It's silent language. And communication matters more than we realized. In areas where octopuses live close together, they've been seen warning each other, setting boundaries, and even showing subtle body postures to avoid fights. Octopus genetics are also shocking. When their DNA was first sequenced, scientists found more than 33,000 genes, which is more than humans have. And their nervous system can literally edit its own RNA while alive, meaning it can rewrite brain instructions in real time. That gives them incredible adaptability, especially in cold, dark waters. Octopuses are ancient. Their ancestors existed hundreds of millions of years ago, long before dinosaurs walked the earth. They survived multiple mass extinctions by evolving intelligence and flexibility instead of armor and bones. But for all their genius, octopuses live heartbreakingly short lives. Most species only survive 1 or 2 years. When a female lays eggs, she stops eating and spends the rest of her life protecting them. After the eggs hatch, she dies. Males don't live long after mating either. It's like nature gave them a brilliant mind, but set the timer to expire quickly. Scientists often wonder what octopuses might become if they lived 50 or 60 years. Would they invent tools, language, communities, and finally, because we're on the internet, we have to ask the fun question. Are octopuses aliens? Not literally, but their genetics are wildly different from other animals. Their brains evolved on a completely separate branch from ours. They solve puzzles like mammals, dream like dogs, and use camouflage like a sci-fi monster. Nothing else on Earth looks or behaves like them. Some researchers point to the panspermia theory, the idea that early life could have arrived on meteorites billions of years ago. Is that proven? No. Is it fun to imagine? Absolutely. At the very least, octopuses are the closest thing we have to real alien minds living among us. Octopuses remind us that intelligence doesn't always look familiar. It can be soft, fluid, and strange. Some minds hide in deep oceans. Some escape aquariums when no one is watching. So what do you think? Are octopuses just clever animals or something much stranger? Let me know your theory in the comments. And as always, stay curious.